going on,
Hello.
everyone? Welcome back, Breadman.
I'm back. Thank you. I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome
Better
back.
than ever. Better than ever.
Welcome back.
Sorry I couldn't make it on
Welcome
Friday.
to Episode 23. It's okay. We
you don't like
understand.
us.
You said you'll be on at 8 o'clock. We get it, man. Your timing is, I don't know what schedule you on, but we get it. We know how you
when my wife's office, it's also her meeting room with her friends, and you know, they drink. I can't even come in, man. They locked the door on me. I'm over here standing outside. She told me 8:30. Ended up being like around 11 o'clock, man. And
So pretty much, but you telling us they lock you out to talk shit.
They
about
locked
you.
me out to talk shit about me. Exactly.
Exactly. What they do.
I think so. She's like,
well, tell them next
that
time
wants
to
come
invite me over because I want to join and talk shit about you. So, welcome to episode 23, everyone. My name is D. I am here with PG on the top left, and the bottom is Breadman, who was back for this episode. How you fellas doing? How was your Thanksgiving? How was everyone's Thanksgiving?
It was good. My turkey came out good. You know.
Did you fry it? Did you deep fry it? Or did you cook?
We smoked.
You smoked it, right?
Yeah,
you Southerners smoked that shit, huh?
Smoke it.
Did you shoot it before you smoked it?
We inject it. No, we don't shoot it.
You didn't kill it before? You ain't shoot it in the backyard? Oh, okay.
I haven't gotten around to it. I want to go hunting though. I need some friends. I need some fucking hillbilly friends.
You gotta go outside.
They're out there.
Just do
I know.
And they come out looking for people, man. You'll find them out there.
There you go.
That's what's up. Redman, how was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving went great. As long as I'm with my family, you know what I mean? You got to enjoy it. Actually, I was with my wife's family, so we had a good time up there in Connecticut, you know. But, you know, what can you do, bro?
That's what's up,
Turkey
man.
was a little, you know what it is? It's my thing is this, though. Do you guys do the prayer before you guys go ahead and start serving the food?
No.
You guys don't do that either?
Depending on where we go, but like normally my family, no.
Okay, well, you know that, because I miss that. That's the only thing I miss about, you know, situations like that. You know what I mean? Because you got to be grateful. That's what Thanksgiving is for, to be grateful for everything you have. You know, so, you know, God gives you gifts, man. You got to be grateful for what you got, you know?
Is it really?
Yeah.
You sure?
You forgot, Breadman used to go to church.
Yeah, God fearing, man.
Remember, he used to try to read us the Bible back in the days?
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So
God
we
is
get
love,
it. No, but
brother.
I completely agree.
Mm-hmm.
My wife tries to do it, but it gets to the point where it's not hosted at our house, so we go out.
Yeah.
But when it's like when we normally do Christmas Eve. When we do Christmas Eve, my wife tries to bring Christmas and Easter and all that. She's like, "Oh, what are you thankful for?" Like, it's not Thanksgiving, it's Christmas Eve, but she's always trying to do that.
Just say grace. Just say grace.
No, I get it.
Listen,
we
down here, it's every meal.
I agree. That I agree with. Yeah, that I agree with.
But I think everybody should do that.
Every meal.
Yeah.
We all should be grateful for that.
Yes, sir.
For what America's doing to our meat and our food, we all should. We need to be grateful and thankful that they ain't killing us yet, because they trying to do it in our food. That's another topic. That's more.
That's more.
This is sports. This is sports. All right, so we did have 3 not entertaining games. We thought it was going to be entertaining games, but it was pretty much blowout. We had the first game, which was who we thought was the strong Lions got disappointed, right? With the Green Bay Packers coming in and showing them they're 2 games in a row where the Lions haven't looked good at all, with the Bears almost giving them an L, where they should have got him an L if Eberflus or whatever his name is didn't screw that all up. So I don't know what their problem is, because was it 2 weeks ago we were talking about them getting a number 1 seed? That don't look too good now.
Not at all.
I don't know what their problem is. I don't know if it's Jared Goff, because he's the one that's struggling right now. But they need to do something. Like like I've said it before, I don't trust them at all. Like they look like a good team, but I won't trust them when they get into the playoffs at all. Like that's just.
I see him offensively. Defensively, no way, man. Like, they're too up and down on defense. You know, that's the way I look at it.
Because they made Jordan Love look pretty decent, and that's not good at all. He threw for 268 with 3 touchdowns, and they played without what's his name, Aaron Jones, and to allow that to happen, that's not good at all. But when you have a quarterback that I think he had, was it 3 fumbles, Jared Goff? He had 3 fumbles. He lost 3 fumbles. You can't do that. That's going to cost you games. So to me, I don't trust the Lions. They look like they're on the right path to going up, but they to me don't look that great right now because they should have lost 2 in a row. The Bears should have had them, and we keep saying it with the damn Bears, right? If the Bears could just finish off a damn game, they would have been better.
We let them off the hook.
You had them. You had, was it the Broncos? Like these are games that you guys should have had, which is terrible. So right now the Lions go to 8-3 and the Packers go to 5-6, right? Followed by the Cowboys, who put a smackdown on the Washington Commanders. Don't smile, you jerk off. I just want to punch you right in the fucking face.
I'm so sorry, man.
I was so pissed off. I swear to God, right? I had to go to work the next day, right? So I'm at my brother-in-law's house and I'm watching the game and I'm like, okay, halftime. I'm like, I got Sam Howell. This guy started Dak. I'm like, okay, it's going. I'm like, it's not that bad. It's probably. I think you had like 17, 18. I had like 14.
Yeah.
Not too bad. My
close.
wife's like, I think we should get going. I said, no, that doesn't matter to me. Like, whatever it is, we 15, 20 minutes out, whatever. No, I think we should just get going. Put the girls in the pajamas. All right, let's go. Bro, my youngest wanted the phone, so I gave her the phone. And me and my wife talking. Bro, I'm talking about a 20-minute ride. I get home. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did this guy? He's up. How the hell did Dak Prescott get like 30-something points?
Mm-hmm.
After that, I'm like, well, this game's over. Well, but listen, Paulo, what did we say with the Cowboys, right? Last week with the Keys and Nate. They beat who they're supposed to beat, and they put the beat down in Washington.
Yeah, and that's what they do. I mean, that's what they've been doing all year. Especially at home. 5-0 at home. I mean, it's Dak. Everyone's starting to like Dak Prescott. You know, because even earlier in the year when they lost to the 49ers, there was a shit ton of Cowboy fans just like, you know, Prescott ain't the dude and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, when you're winning games like this, he's fucking looking good. But I'm just really waiting for playoff time. I don't care what these teams do the rest of the year. Playoff time is when it counts. So we'll see.
Yeah, I had the same reaction as you. I'm coming home. My phone is dying, so I tried not to go ahead and look at it. I got home, I charged it, and I see that Dak had a hell of a game. I'm like, oh, OMG, I can't believe this shit. Let me stay quiet. Let me not smile, because I know he's going to be mad at me. But he's going to his weapons, man. He's going to Lamb. He's going to Cooks. He's throwing that ball around to everyone, man. And as long as they continue doing that, hey. You know, and not only that, you got this guy running the ball. Finally running the ball and scoring touchdowns. Tony Pollard. You know, you can't be mad at them. Like you said, they're winning. They're beating who they're supposed to beat.
They are, and their defense is stepping up. Was Deron Bland took 6? He got his 6th interception. Took his 5th to the house, which breaks the record, which is impressive because not enough. I never heard of the guy. I know Mike said it on Friday's episode that when last year he stepped in as a nickel or slot corner, and he was stepping in, and he had a good like end of the season. Bro, I had no clue who the guy was. When Trevon Diggs went out, I thought they were in trouble, and he stepped in, and he's looking like he's the real deal. But like Paulo said, playoff time comes, it's a different ball game. Can this team continue to do it? Because at the end of the day, they cost themselves losing to Arizona. They lost to Philly already. Philly keeps winning. They're 10-1. They got a huge matchup this week against the 49ers, right? So they're not going to get home field, right? That's pretty much going to be between the Niners and the Eagles, right? So they're going to have to go on the road to go where they want to go. And if the pass shows what it is, Prescott doesn't do good on the road or whatever it is. So I'm not sold on the Cowboys yet. I'm impressed. I can't sit there and say like, oh yeah, they're not good. They don't beat anybody good, because my team does the same shit. So it is what it is. You beat who's in front of you, right? If they're good, they're bad, it don't matter, because at the end of the day, the Cowboys are 8-3, and they're right now in the playoffs, right? And they outscored Washington 25-0 in the fourth quarter. Holy shit! And that's what you're supposed to do when you play teams like that.
And Prescott touchdown.
Oh, fucking now it's Prescott. Good. Stay there. I would rather you stay there.
Yeah, but
I would rather you. But listen, I heard a stat, right? I don't have the numbers on me, right? They're outscoring teams at home like bad. Like the numbers are crazy.
They're a good home. They're a good home team.
That's what I mean. So like, it's gonna suck that you would have to go on the road. And because, well, you still got to play the Eagles, right? And the Eagles lose this week, and then you still got to play them. You can still probably take the division, because to me, the Eagles, they're not the greatest looking team to me. But we'll get to them in a few, right? So when we ended that game, the Cowboys finished 8-3. Commanders go to 4-8, pretty much over with their season. Which we ended with the last game, which I thought it was going to be a great one. 49ers went into Seattle, healthy as possible, and they put a beat down on the Seattle Seahawks 31-13. And we said it last time too, as Paula, you are the one that keeps staying Christian McCaffrey. They go as far as he goes, and that first half, that's all they needed from him, and he ran them. He ran down
the workhorse,
Seattle.
Man.
Jesus Christ,
I love that guy. I
still can't believe Carolina traded them. I can't believe Seattle Carolina traded him. It makes no sense to me. Like, how do you trade a running back? Listen, when you trade a running back,
injuries that when this final 2 seasons he only played 13 games. You know, they thought he was washed up. You know what I mean? All the guy needs is an offensive line. That's it, and he's proven it this season, man.
Well, an offensive line and a good coach.
Yeah.
Good coach with a good offensive scheme, and man, the numbers he's putting up. I think he has was it 13, 14? I can't say he leads the league because I think Morstead tied him up this week. But 114 yards on 19 carries for 2 touchdowns. He has 11 touchdowns for the year, 939 yards, and that's what you trade for. Jesus Christ! And Purdy. We talked about him too, right? Purdy, 21 for 30. Not a ton of yards, 209 yards, but it's efficient.
Enough to get the job done.
It's efficient. You don't have to put too many yards when you got a running back that's a workhorse. Guy's a workhorse back there, and I know you want to smile down. I just want to slap the shit out of you, man. Motherfucker, bro.
Listen, T, don't worry. We can.
Bro, I scored 95 points, and I had no shot.
Listen, man. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Last season, me playing Rui, I scored 105 points. You figure with 105 points, you got a victory that week.
In our league.
You know what I mean? It happens, bro. It happens. Like I said, a victory's a victory, man.
You're right.
Yeah, that's like me. I have the most points scored against me.
You have the most points.
I scored the most points, and I had the most points scored on me. That's why I was 6-6.
Yeah,
that sucks. That sucks. Well, the Niners, their defense looks good. Seattle's offense looked terrible. I don't know why they started. I get it. You want to stay in the picture, right? Because that division was still up for grabs. But from what I was hearing, Geno Smith didn't look like he was ready to play. I think they should have just sat him down. They weren't healthy to play. They had Kenneth Walker out. Geno Smith, I think his elbow was like all fucked up. But I don't think it would have mattered. I think Niners would have took the W. But the Niners defense looks like they're ready to play. And they finish off that game at 8-3. Now let's go into. We'll get done with the turkey games, and we'll go to our games. We'll go to the first Black Friday game ever, and that's the Dolphins versus the Jets, where everybody thought Tim Boyle was going to come in and shock the world, and the guy stunk the field up. Listen,
I don't know who would think that. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, if you saw his college stat, he went to UConn for however many years and had 1 touchdown for 13 interceptions. How do you get drafted? You gotta know somebody.
Know somebody. I know somebody.
That's what I done said.
Jesus Christ. I do not know how this guy is in the NFL. But Aaron Rodgers, once again, gets his way. He's been in the Green Bay system because supposedly he had a good pro day when Green Bay went to go check him out, and that's why they drafted him in the later rounds.
Fucking way.
But, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to sit here. You guys have said it. I don't know if it's jokingly or not that Zach Wilson is a star or could be a star, potential star, whatever it is you guys want to say. Right.
Have the skills. I say he has the skills to be.
He has the skills to be a potential good player in the NFL. Right. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Nathaniel Hackett is a terrible offensive coordinator.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he reminds me of Adam Gase. Adam Gase got his name publicized because Peyton Manning made him Adam Gase. Bro, you can't sit there and tell me Adam Gase was a great offensive coordinator when Peyton Manning was on the underneath center, Omaha, switching plays left and right. That's the same thing Aaron Rodgers did.
Adam Gase was a good offensive coordinator. I think he coached Jay Cutler when he was in Denver.
Yes,
and
you are right.
Cutler had an amazing season in Denver, and when we traded for Cutler, Adam Gase came over and he had his best. Not his best, but the best QB performance for a Bear, even though we still don't have a 4,000-yard passer.
That's crazy.
But he did, and that's when he took the job over. He went to Miami, was after his Jay Cutler's Bears performance. So he did have a nice little run there as offensive coordinator, but he went to you guys as a coach, did he not? Or
yes.
He went to Miami as a head coach.
Yes, and then we fired him because our offense looked like shit, and that's what he was known for. And all it took was for Peyton Manning to call the Jets and say, "Hey, this guy's great," and they hired him as a coach, which he sucked. That's the same thing with Nathaniel Hackett. Because listen, it's in the pudding. How good were the Broncos last year? Right? They sucked. Yeah. And the only reason why they hired him as the head coach is because they thought they had a shot of getting Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers. Right? They got rid of him. Right? All of a sudden, this guy comes in, Sean Payton. The season started off terrible. They're in a 5-game winning streak. Are they 5-5 or 6-5? They're in the playoff picture. So the problem is him. But Aaron Rodgers gets whatever he wants. That's why Tim Boyle's on the field, right? So, all right. So the game was tight in the beginning, right? And the reason why that happened was because Tua, I tell you, every game he stresses me out. He pisses me off. Like I don't understand how you throw through 2 interceptions trying to hit and corner routes. Bro, I don't know what you're doing. You're not known for arm strength. I don't know why you did it. And to do it twice, you got lucky. They got 6 points off the first one. And then the second one, you got lucky that our defense stepped up and we got the pick 6 off the Hail Mary. That's never happened in the NFL, right? So he needs to stop making these fucking mistakes, bro. And I get it. Our offense is key for that because we're supposed to keep going. But when you're playing against teams like the Jets and these offensive teams or the bottom of the barrel teams, you can afford to make these kind of mistakes because you expect the defense to step up because the defense has been playing great these past couple of weeks, right? But bro, when you're playing good teams, you can't do stupid shit like that. And then what pisses me off is he smiles about it. Like it's not dog like get the fuck. Oh man, it just
he's embarrassed.
Me off,
he's embarrassed.
It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. You shouldn't be doing that shit. And then I get it. But the whole thing of Mike McDaniel's trusting him, but you shouldn't trust him that much. Get him listen. We should have just went to halftime.
Do you think they finally figured him out? You think they finally figured him out?
Figured Tua or Mike?
Both.
No. I think the offense moves too much. Like, yo, the Jets have a great defense, right? We can all sit there and say that they're not that great against the rush, right? They're not. I forgot what rank they are. They're not. They do allow some rushing up, right? Morsha didn't start the game off good, but he did finish up with 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Jeff Wilson did finish up with 56 yards, but we are missing that extra speed piece, which is A-Chain, right?
A-Chain.
Bro, Waddle finished with 114 and Hill finished with 102. So we can't sit there and say like it. They figured it out because the offense still did put up. Was it
34?
Yeah, and I think it was. I'm trying to look at the total yards.
The yards,
but I'm not seeing it here.
For the Jets?
Oh, the Jets put 159. We put up almost 400 yards offense. So
the Jets are second worst rushing
against the
defense.
run. Yeah,
it's 500 yards, close to 5.
Yeah, so Miami, I don't think they figured us out yet. But you're gonna come against these teams where you're gonna have
guess who's in first for against the rush?
Against the rush? Is it Miami?
No.
Not Chicago.
Giants.
Yes.
The Giants?
The Bears allowed the least amount of yards rushing. 79 yards a game.
Okay.
49ers.
Your defense has been stepping up.
Yeah, the defense is playing really good.
Listen, I'll take the game. We got the W. What we needed to do. Of course, it's a rival. It's a Jet game, which is always scary. And the Dolphins fans did come out to the game, which is impressive. But man, what sucks about it is like I keep saying that we need a third receiver. We don't have one, and it's gonna kill us. We don't have a tight end. We don't have a third receiver. If like, I don't understand how the teams don't do what Bill Belichick did in I think it was week 2 or 3. How they put like 3 guys on Tyreek Hill and say, hey, listen, you're gonna have to beat us somewhere else. When we ran the ball real good, bro. If you stop Tyreek Hill, what are we gonna do?
Yeah,
there's no one else on the receiving core that goes crazy. I'm hearing that Waddle suppose he's not that happy with his role. I don't know. He's saying that he does when he goes when his number is called, whatever it is. But it's football. But what I was like, I said it on Friday, P. Right? Remember I said what sucked was we won, but I felt like we lost because that injury to Jalen Phillips is devastating, bro. Devastating. The defense is playing lights out, man. Lights out. But it is what it is. We signed JPP. Hopefully he can give us a little spark. Chubb's been playing good.
I think instead of another receiver, I think one of the tight ends has to step up, man. Or throw the ball to one of the tight ends. That system doesn't really require a tight end. That's what it looks like to me.
I wish
we get a tight end in the middle. I'm telling you, it'll make everybody's job a lot easier.
I wish we had one, but I'll take the W.
Off season.
I'll take the W, finishing the game 34-13. Miami's now 8-3. The Jets are 4-7, and now they're getting the word that Aaron Rodgers has the 21-day window to start practicing.
I picked him up in my other fantasy league.
For the playoffs?
Maybe.
That's good news.
He's gonna come back, no matter what it is. He's gonna come back. It's because it's him, and he's gonna try to prove everybody wrong.
Come back, even though Garrett Wilson's getting over 10 receptions per game, 10 targets per game. He's gonna boost that up to 15 targets a game. This guy's gonna end up being an All-Pro this season.
Nice.
Hopefully.
All right, so the next game we're gonna go into is the Twins star actor Danny DeVito.
The man, the myth,
Danny,
the legend.
Tell me, how do you feel about your victory this week, 10-7 over the New England Patriots, which now puts you at number 6 in this year's upcoming draft?
Yo, everybody who watched that game, it was a defensive game. Both quarterbacks suck. I'm talking about both New England quarterbacks because not my boy Tommy DeVito. This guy,
dude, that was a fucking ugly game. Don't fucking
hold on.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to be optimistic here.
Don't sugarcoat this shit. That shit was fucking ugly. Ugly.
New England threw that game. Yo,
hold on. Let me ask you a question before you go, right?
Yeah.
You think when Bill Belichick called that timeout before the kick, call the kicker and say, hey, miss this shit?
Of course he did, man. Come on, man. Listen,
Oh.
Rumors is he's looking at me. He's looking at Williams. He's looking at the top quarterbacks in this draft.
Yeah, the rumor is he might not even be there.
You know, you don't know that. He got his money. He got some money. This, it ain't like he's just gonna go ahead and let go. I think, in my opinion, if he doesn't get his quarterback, a top quarterback, or he might even trade back and try to get somebody else. But if he doesn't get Williams or May, he's gone.
Going to Chicago.
No. You know what I was thinking? To be honest, even though it's not going to happen, best job for Bill Belichick is the Jets.
He won't go back to
Bro, he ain't going.
You know what
there.
I mean? I know he's not going to the Jets, but when you really look at everything that he needs, it's the Jets. Besides the tight end, is the New York Jets for Bill Belichick. You know, he loves his tight ends.
With the quarterback, I could see that happening.
The quarterback and the defense. You know, he's still in the same division. Why not? I don't think it's gonna happen. You know, what happened? He signed with the Jets, and then he decided to just jump ship, right? That's what happened. Right. So
he knew what kind of fucking shithole that place was.
Mm-hmm.
Still
he's not touching the Giants.
Picture stadium.
Man, he threw that game. They threw that game. You know, them quarterbacks are bad. But I feel bad for Mac Jones because he, in my opinion, was the second best quarterback in that draft. His rookie year. After that, everything just went downhill.
And that's made the sad part.
First year.
That's what I said. He was the second. He was the second best quarterback. You know, there were like people were saying, "Oh, the Jets instead of drafting Zach Wilson, they should have drafted Mac Jones." You know, and everybody showing the memes and it was looking promising. But you know, the guy has no weapons. Juju Smith-Schuster shot. You know, they let go of Jonnu Smith. And
all those wide receivers from fucking Pittsburgh, they're all fucking whacked out. You realize that, right?
Yeah, blame Antonio Brown.
Claypool. And well, let's start with Antonio Brown. Claypool. Juju. Now you got Deontay Johnson.
I don't know what
the guy don't even like. What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's bad water. It's bad water.
Bro, like, just go. Like, I don't know, man. These fucking people piss me the fuck off, bro.
Madonna's, man. They like, I don't understand what their problem is. Just go and play the game.
Yeah. Dude, I'd love to just fucking go out there, catch a ball, and let these motherfuckers hit me. Bow. Just pay me. Pay
the man. Why not? Was I happy that they won? Of course, you know what I mean. It's a victory, but we don't need those victories, man. We're closer to the number one pick in the draft we get, the better. You know, sorry, I'm thanking.
I get you, man. I get you. So now you're 4-8. You got the Patriots at 2-9. The Patriots are just terrible. Now we'll go into the wonderful game this Monday night. The Bears versus the Vikings.
It was the most watched.
It definitely was not.
Monday night football game ever.
The worst Monday night football game.
Holy shit.
The worst result ever. This was the furthest I've ever gotten in a suicide pool, man. Come on, man. 44 teams left. And I fucking went with the Vikings. I took Minnesota. And I woke up in the morning. I think it was one of my worst mornings in 10 years. I didn't know what to say, man. To be honest, the worst.
All right, so Paulo, first question.
The Vikings.
Right? So we can basically say, right, like Justin Fields is not it. Like he's not making himself look good at all.
No.
That quarterback class is looking terrible. Like, name me a good quarterback from that class.
Trevor Lawrence.
Is he that good?
He's
not even.
He was the number. No.
He's the best one right now.
The best one right now. There's no.
I mean, 8-3. He's making the plays. I mean, some plays are. I mean, he's the best one out of all that. Wait, no. Out of Justin Fields'
class.
Yeah.
Is that class?
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence won.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson 2. This guy went 15. Mac Jones went 15. Justin Fields I think went 10. Trey Lance went 3.
Jesus Christ, that's a terrible class.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have terrible fucking game. I mean, 2 fumbles. He didn't throw an interception, which is great.
The biggest pass that he threw was the 36-yard completion to Moore.
To end the game.
That was the biggest completion. But like even
honestly,
now, when
man,
he runs the ball, I guess well, not me. You guys should get scared because he's always fumbling the damn ball. I can't hold on to it.
It's not looking good. Not looking good at all.
There was a lot of things about that game that, I mean, even the internet said it after the game. It's Getsy, dude. That offensive coordinator, his scheme is just fucking disgusting. There were so many times. This is second year. He came in with Elberflus, yeah. Dude, they all need to go. Clean house. Get rid of these fucking jokers, bro. Because we all said it preseason. This fucking offense, this team on offense, is a top 10 offense. On fucking paper. Wide receiving, I mean, you got DJ Moore. You also got fucking
Matt
Mooney. Mooney was your fucking man last year. He's barely getting any fucking targets. I get it, DJ Moore is, our number one. But Mooney showed you he can play. You got Cole Kmet, who's looking like a top 5 tight end in the league right now, the way he's catching balls. The only problem was, I mean, Khalil Herbert last year looked like he was ready to step in and take over for David Montgomery.
Yeah.
And everyone had this offense up there. And, dude, they fucking went like 15 steps back. Getsy needs to fucking go. So many times, Justin Fields, it's just non-stop shit. Same shit over and over. You just hold the ball. You hold the ball.
Do you think when you say everybody needs to go, you include your general manager?
Yes.
He came in, he made all those moves, man.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
This is his first year too, right?
Yeah.
This is second year. They all came
together. He made a lot of moves. He made a lot of moves. Man.
Listen, if it comes to bringing Jim Harbaugh in, I'd get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on with Michigan.
You want to save this franchise from more embarrassment? You need to hire the right man at head coach.
Would you take him? Would you take Harbaugh or Belichick? Which one of the two would you
Harbaugh.
take?
Oh, come on, Bremen. I'm
just saying,
Belichick, he's at the end. He's at the end of his career.
He wouldn't go there anyway. He wouldn't go there anyway.
And no matter what, either one's gonna want general manager position. They're gonna want someone general manager that shit either.
Yeah.
They say it's colder in Chicago than it is in
Yeah, but he's used to fucking coming out in a fucking wife beater and he's good.
Man.
Nah, man, but listen, you guys. Like I said, I had you guys in the preseason as a sleeper in this division, right? And you guys should have made more noise. I wasn't expecting this downfall.
They beat the fucking Vikings, ruining my.
You can't have everything, man. You can't have everything,
dude.
Can't have everything. You're right. I can't have everything.
I mean, but I would say the defense has gotten better since we picked up Dante Sweat. Without a doubt, he's been what Khalil Mack was for us, kind of thing. Remember when we got Khalil Mack? He wasn't making.
Khalil Mack was a monster.
Yeah, but he wasn't really sacking people. It was just his presence. You know what I mean? And it made the defense better. Sweat is kind of doing the same thing, but he's also giving you some sacks too. He had another 1.5 sack game. I think that's 3 in a row for him, I believe, since he's been a Bear. So he's doing his thing. But yeah, we fucking suck. We are just fucking we are terrible, bro.
Yeah, that game was.
Listen, be happy. I got two top 5 picks in the draft coming this year.
Hopefully, if we stop winning, motherfuckers. I'm sorry. He has 2 1.5 sack games. So he has 3 sacks in 2 games he's been with us. 2-3 games. I take that.
That game was hard to watch. But your defense looks like it's stepping up, man. You guys had a good defensive game against the Detroit Lions, who has a good offense, and Minnesota's offense isn't that bad. And you gave Was it 4 interceptions to Dobbs? And now you got their coach thinking about who to start next week.
And they shut them down receiving wise in the first half. Like first quarter, they didn't have none of the receivers had a reception.
They should have had a lot more. They should have had a lot more interceptions. Just saying.
Yeah, so right now, I saw. I don't know which site it was that I saw, but I see you guys have the 1 pick, and I think it's the 4.
1 and 4 right now.
And they got you guys taking Drake May, not Drake May. What the hell? Caleb Williams 1, and I think it's offensive tackle
from Penn State.
Penn State.
4, yeah. And I think it's Drake May 3 to the Patriots, and Harrison 2 to the Cardinals. And the Giants, I didn't even look. I think you guys are 6.
Yo, I seen last time one of the recent mock drafts had Giants going for LSU quarterback.
Oh yes, Daniels, Jaden Daniels. Yeah, which I'm not a big fan of, but
neither am I.
I don't know. I'm not a scout, but I'm not a big fan.
Can't be worse than what they did with fuckboy Daniel Jones.
Listen, I'm not a fan of Daniels. That'll be a big mistake to take that dude from at 6. A huge mistake.
Dude, he went to fucking Duke. Duke doesn't produce no fucking bad football players.
You never heard of David Brown?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? They produce a football player, quarterbacks at that.
Ain't no fucking way.
Doesn't
matter how tall you are.
So right now, we're just going to run through the games, Pete, right from last week. Real quick, all right? We got the Texans going down last week against the Jaguars, which ended up being a good game. Jaguars now go to 8-3, Texans 6-5. Bro, we keep saying it. Stroud's the real deal, man.
I fantasy game again.
I like him.
Another fantasy game.
I like him. And bro, they were a half a yard short of making of going to overtime, because people are saying, "Oh, it's a yard and a half." Bro, a half a yard short. A half a yard, that ball hits the post and it has a shot of bouncing in instead of out.
Yeah.
Listen, I like the Texans, man. I'm not sold on the Jaguars, but they did have a good game from Ridley and Kirk. Both 8 or 9 yards. Ridley did get a touchdown, and Etienne.
I don't know.
He gets the touchdowns, bro. But 20 carries for 56 yards. That's not a good look. Not a good look at all.
I'm getting tired of their offensive scheme. It's pissing me off. I need him to score.
Yeah, and what they did, I'm gonna give credit to where credit's due. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they stepped in at halftime and they shut down Tony. Is it Tony Dell? Tank Dell. He went into the half at 50 yards and a touchdown. He finished the game with 50 yards and a touchdown. He got some calls.
That's a very underrated secondary in Jacksondale. These guys,
they got a real.
They're 5-0 away.
They're good.
Jaguars.
Stay away from Duval.
They come to play.
They got a real good team. Next game, we'll go to the Colts winning at home 27-20 against the Buccaneers. They go to 6-5, but they do get a loss with Jonathan Taylor now. I don't know if he's going back on the IR, but
they said
2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks.
Well, they probably can't put him on the IR because they probably don't have enough space for it. But 41 throws from Gardner Minshew, I don't understand what they're doing. Like, you got a two-headed monster and you're giving him 15. Like, you're giving Jonathan Taylor 15 carries, who missed the first 4 games, who should be fresh. I don't get it. Baker Mayfield didn't have the greatest game, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Mike Evans finished the game with 2 touchdowns. I think Baker Mayfield was going for an MRI. I don't know how it went. I think it was on his
negative.
Ankle.
It was negative
on his ankle, right?
Yeah.
So he might play this week. But right now, the Colts are in the playoff picture, bro, and their coach looks like they're playing for him. So they're at 6-5. The next game, which was terrible, the Panthers go into Tennessee losing now, go to 1-10, and they lost 17-10, and then they fire their coach for not producing. So you don't let your coach pick the quarterback he wants, and you fire the guy.
And it's his fault. It's his fault.
Embarrassing. I don't get it. Like these owners, I get it. It's your team, but don't punish the guy who didn't want to take someone that you wanted to take. It's your fault. Now you should. but I get it. You can't fire yourself, right? I'm not gonna say much about that game. It was fucking terrible, right? Tennessee's 4-7, Panthers 1-10, and Chicago gets that pick.
Yeah,
Bengals. Let's clap it up for the Bengals. They got 400 yards of offense in 53 games.
The Steelers.
The Steelers. Sorry, the Steelers. They had to fire their offensive coordinator. Jesus Christ. They won the game 16-10, but the Bengals are playing with a backup quarterback in, what's his name? Browning. He doesn't look that great, which sucks for me because Chase, I have him in my other league, and he's 4 catches, 81 yards. I don't understand. Run the ball more. You give Mixon 8 carries. If you got a backup quarterback, run the ball more.
Run the ball more.
They got they worked out a two-headed monster in Pittsburgh with 15 carries for Najee Harris, 13 for Warren. They got their tight end back. He had a good game, 9 catches for 120. Pickens 3 for 58, and they got their W. And once again, they're 7-4. They're almost at a pace where he gets another 500 season. All right, next game, which is the worst division in football, the NFC South. The Saints take the L, and in Atlanta, where Ludacris came down from the sky and wrapped it all up, but Jameis Winston was going crazy. They were both 5-6. The Falcons are now first place in that division. They take the W 24-15. And they're doing what they finally should have been doing since week 1. Bijan Robinson.
Give the ball to Bijan Mustard. I tell you that.
And I can't.
But you know,
go ahead.
One thing with the Saints that bugs me out, and I get, if you see that Derek Carr is not throwing the ball, put this guy in, man. Find out what's wrong with Derek Carr.
Taysom Hill.
No, not Taysom Hill.
Jameis.
Put Jameis back in the game, man. Jameis throws the ball. You got the receivers, even though this guy's hurt, Michael Thomas. But still, I don't see what Derek Carr's doing. He must still be injured or something. Because the guy is yes.
I don't think he's ever been a QB.
I think he's hesitant.
Some good years.
Fuck him.
You see him play, he looks hesitant. He looks afraid to just let loose, man. Come on.
He ain't good.
No, you got the arm.
He ain't good.
No, he looks bad.
Not worth that much money. Not
at all. He looks bad. And Olave, I think.
But James,
right?
Yeah, he had a concussion actually, and Shaheed got hurt too.
Wait, he had 1,114 yards. He should have got the concussion with 1 yard.
Olave should have been a Bear.
Yeah. No.
Him and Justin Fields have a nice little connection.
Honestly, Ohio State, they get some good receivers, bro, in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! Even though what's his name from the Seattle, he hasn't lived up
to Smith-Njigba. He still got Lockett.
Olave's a great receiver, man. Holy shit! Right now, that game is.
Winston, I think, is the greatest teammate in the whole NFL. This guy, he's always happy. He's always rooting for you. You got to have more teammates like that, man. Defense scores a touchdown. He's out there rooting, going crazy with the defense. Give that guy credit, man.
Yeah, Derek Carr. Derek Carr had no idea what the fuck was going on.
No, not at all. Not at all. Best hype man in the game. Next game, we'll go to the Rams, who took the beat down to Arizona, 37-14. The St. Louis, the LA Rams, they're 5-6. I didn't even know that, and they didn't even get a good game from Cooper Kupp. I think he only had like 1 catch. But man, they got their running back, Kyron Williams. Bro,
man, he was going crazy.
That's a steal, man. Hell of a steal to play.
16 carries for 143, 6 catches, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns. Holy shit! Talk about a man in a mission.
6 catches, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns for your running back. Like they forgot about this guy. This guy ran wild on him, and they just forgot about it. Forgot to play defense on him.
Yeah, but my thing is, dude, since they won that Super Bowl, what the fuck happened to the Rams?
They spent all their money for that 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and that's it.
And this guy was injured out all last season. Cooper Kupp got injured last year.
Yeah, but their defense was
Allen Robinson was a bust of a sign.
Yeah, they had Von Miller. They had to get rid of Von Miller.
Yeah. They lost
Did you
Von Miller
see?
last
I don't know if you guys saw on. I saw on Twitter, bro. I forgot who they compared him to, bro. I can't really think of it. I don't know how many games. I know the first 4 games he was out because they put him on the IR since or the injury reserve to start the season. Von Miller, he's making $20 million a year, and he has 1 tackle. That's it all year. Talk about somebody getting overpaid, my lord.
Yeah.
That I would be pissed off.
He was lost his first year. He was lost his first year with the 20 ACL, so he's probably trying to get back in the game.
Yeah, I'll be pissed off. So they go to 5-6. Our next game is the Red Hot Broncos take down the good defensive Browns at 29-12. Bro, they need a quarterback. The Browns. Listen, that injury to him is to Deshaun Watson is gonna kill him. They need a quarterback bad. That dude, JTR, whatever you want to call him, he ain't it.
No,
he ain't it, man. I don't feel bad for them, but he's not it. PJ Walker, the backup, ain't it either.
Especially for the defense they have, man.
Yeah.
You kind of feel bad for the fact they gotta rely on PJ Walker and Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
They'll give up a 6th-round pick for Justin Fields next season.
But I think they signed Joe Flacco, if I'm not mistaken. He's on there, and they brought him up.
He's number 2 on the roster, I think.
Is he?
Yeah,
they're probably gonna start JTR or whatever, DTR, whatever you want to call him. They might start him again. They were saying how the Broncos they put crazy numbers. They scored 29 on the Browns defense, but their numbers weren't that impressive.
No.
Russell Wilson threw for 134. I wasn't too impressed with that, but they came out with the victory, and they're 5 games in a row, and they're a game over 500 in the playoff hunt. So right now, I think the best game of the week was the Bills going into the Eagles, which
good game.
Was very happy with because now Miami is up 2 games on the Buffalo Bills. The Eagles take the W, 37-34. Listen, I hate the Bills, right? I'll be the first one to say I hate the fucking Bills. But yo, Eagles, NFL Eagles, listen, y'all gotta stop helping this fucking team out, man. Y'all, you referees miss too many fucking calls on this fucking Eagles team, man. It's blatant shit. Like, I hate Josh Allen. I want to see somebody grab him by the face mask and just wing him around.
Damn, dude, you're fucking hostile.
Bro, when you horse collar him, right, and he's a flopper, he's like the LeBron James of the NFL, and your jersey is like ripped down to like your navel, bro. It's a reason for that. In the overtime when Stephon Diggs hit the out route and he missed the pass, bro, he was being held. Like, enough's enough already. Yeah. The NFL is a joke when it we see who you want to go advance. We get the whole script that I guess you want, and you're probably getting the game that you're gonna want in the playoffs, which is this week, the Niners and the Eagles. But like, holy shit, man, give these teams a chance. Mm-hmm. It's embarrassing, man. I can't stand watching that shit.
They want to see the Chiefs and Eagles rematch again. Ratings.
Either that, or they want to see this week's matchup in the playoffs of a full healthy 49ers team against a team of the Eagles matchup, bro. It's embarrassing, man. Bro, and the thing that's such is you see these referees, they're looking right at the play, bro. I can't stand watching that shit, man. I get it. It's when it's live, you miss it. I understand all that shit. But bro, when it's right in front of your face over and over again, and you're missing it, and you miss it, and you miss it, come on, man. Now it's becoming obvious what the fuck you're doing.
Too much. It's happening too much.
And I don't ever hear an apology from the NFL. Like, oh, my bad. Like, we fucked up or whatever. I can't stand the fucking team.
These refs need to be held accountable for what goes on in these games, man. You know, you just can't do it like that.
They're part of the Vegas scheme too.
Of course they are. You know, I said with FanDuel, with DraftKings, there's too much money involved for all this stuff not to be, you know, not for these calls. They changed the lines, man. They changed the lines.
Definitely.
Yeah, the Eagles were a 3-point favor. 3 fucking point favor. And they win by fucking 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bad. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Listen, kudos to their kicker who kicked a 59-yard field goal in the rain. Jake.
Like
it is what it is. They got their W. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got his 5 touchdowns. Devontae Smith finally showed up. The Buffalo Bills look like they stepped up and they got their mojo back offensively. Gabe Davis finally showed up. Josh Allen ran the ball pretty well, threw the ball pretty well as well.
I still think now, he's going to win MVP.
No, not happening. Now they go into their matchup. The Bills go to their bye, and the Eagles got the matchup that everybody's been waiting for. So let's go to the last 2 games. With the Chiefs took over the Raiders 31-17. They finally had their offense show up, which Patrick Mahomes threw for 298 and 2 touchdowns. And, of course, that motherfucker Pacheco. That's
my cousin. Hamster. I keep saying he's my cousin. He's a runner, man. And he finally got the opportunity to receive because McKinnon was out. Let's hope McKinnon is hope he's all right, but let's hope that he can't make it this week again. You know, because
I don't know why he just doesn't get all the carries anyway. Why Edwards-Helaire playing anyway? That guy's terrible.
I don't know. I don't see it.
He had that one good season, didn't he?
For his rookie year, that was it. But that might have finished their hopes for anything, right? The Raiders go to 5-7 now. Chiefs 8-3, and I think they're second. I think the next game, which is the Ravens, are 9-3, and they take over, which they beat the Chargers 20-10 at home. Man, I don't know how this guy didn't get fired yet, Staley. And he might be next.
Yeah, he's done.
Him and Eberflus know people.
They got it. It's terrible.
It's too much, man. These guys.
The 25-year veteran, once again, 14 fucking catches, bro. 14. How is this guy catching 14 catches in a fucking game?
Yeah,
crazy.
But, they're missing Mike Williams, man.
Yeah. And Joshua Palmer too.
Yeah, but more Mike. Cause bro,
Mike was the guy.
16 targets were to Keenan. Like they need that second, because Quentin Johnson, what a bust. He's been a bust so far his first year. Eckler hasn't had the greatest season.
He don't use a tight end either, man.
No, they don't.
He wants to throw 15-yard slants or 15 corner routes, man. This guy fucking, if he's open, why not, right?
Weakest position, honestly, is the fucking tight end position.
Yeah.
In the Chargers. Or
I'm
the
talking
NFL.
about in general in the NFL.
In the whole NFL, yeah.
You got
top three, and then it's
top 3. Yeah,
that goes down.
Mediocre motherfuckers that
goes down.
Get 5, 6, 7, 8 catches like fucking one game, and
then just goes down line. Well, that's why
they made it a tight end day, right?
Yes, they did.
Make awareness like, hey, we're here. You know what I mean?
Kerry Kittle made that day up. Is it not Kerry Kittle? What was his name? George Kittle. Kerry Kittle is
Villanova. He went to the
Nets with the high socks.
Yeah.
That's week 12 in our review. So now we got week 13, right? I think the only game that comes to mind, right, is the 49ers and the Eagles, right? That's the main game, right? Miami goes to Washington. Chicago. Are you guys on a bye?
Bye week.
They're on a bye, and the Giants.
You got 6 teams on a bye. Bills, Bears, Raiders, Vikings, Giants, and Ravens.
So the Cowboys are tomorrow. Tomorrow they're at home. Seattle goes to the Cowboys. The Cowboys are favorite by 9. At home, so we might as well take the Cowboys with the 9. Miami goes into the Commanders. Miami's favored by 9.5. But the main game, it's got to be the Eagles and the Niners, right? This is the game that everybody was wanting to see last year. Everybody's healthy from the Niners side. Everyone's healthy from the Eagles side.
It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a good one.
4:25. I hope it is.
4:25.
I hope the refs don't get involved. I hope they don't go ahead and
they might not, because this is what the NFL want. This is the game they want. This is everything they need.
Yeah, but it all depends if, stupid calls, stupid holding calls. Sometimes, you got to let that go in games like this. Unfortunately, don't do that. Don't ruin it for the fans who, But I'm looking. That's to me. That's the one game I'm looking forward to. It's that one, and the second game is the Broncos and the Texans. They're both 6-5. It's in Houston.
Houston's a 3.5 favorite. The Broncos are hot, going in there with a 5-game winning streak, and they both need this W. So that's the top 2 games of the week.
Thursday nights it would have been Seahawks and Cowboys.
Yeah, the thing is Geno healthy? That's what we don't know, right?
Right. That's
all. That's all for week 13. We'll discuss that more on Friday. I want to give kudos to Michigan for defeating Ohio State. We get Jim Harbaugh back. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to the Knicks advancing to.
Sorry ass, bitch ass Celtics had the fucking.
That's why I wanted to bring that up. I'm sorry to say, man. That's embarrassing.
We want that title.
That's embarrassing.
We want that trophy.
Breadman.
Listen, man. When is the game over? When is the game over? Come on, man. When is the game over?
You're up 30. You're up 30. You're up 30. I get it. It's 4 quarters. You're gonna foul somebody. You're up 30.
He apologized.
That's a disgrace.
He apologized.
That's a disgrace.
That's an embarrassment.
Seriously,
now it's embarrassing.
You're up 30, an intentional foul just to get into a play.
And then he tells the coach, he goes, "Oh, we had to win by 23. You're already up 30. If you don't trust your guys to keep the lead, that's a problem on the coach."
What's 7 points? What 7 points? I've dropped 8. I've dropped 8 at the rack.
Why foul?
I dropped 8 at the rack.
So why foul?
You should
have trust.
Because we know he's gonna miss.
You should have.
He's gonna miss 2 3-pointers and a layup, man. I did it. What makes you think these guys are not gonna do it?
That's a bad look on the Celtics. That's a bad look.
Bro, what a disgrace.
A number 1 team in the league, right? Supposedly. That's a bad look. Up 30. I get it. If you're down 15, 16, and you want to advance, you do what you got to do.
Listen,
you're
up 30. Advance,
let your players play to see what they could do. Listen, keep the lead. Don't give up the lead. Don't foul to make the lead bigger. And you're already up 30. Embarrassing. That's the donkey of the day, what Charlemagne says. Fuck faces of the day. Dick wads of the day. The Boston.
Listen, I hope
the Knicks with the baby dick.
The Knicks win, and I hope we beat. We're gonna go live on that game. We should go live on that game. We should go live on that game. That day, I'm
embarrassing.
Green.
That was embarrassing.
I'm gonna wear my leprechaun shoes. I'm gonna have them shined up. I'm telling you, we're gonna put some money on that game.
Danny, you know that was embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. It was a bad idea. How about that?
It's embarrassing.
That wasn't a good move. Hey, it doesn't look good.
Disgrace.
Hey, boy, man, don't look good. It's not a disgrace.
That's called
winning.
No,
winning.
That's called disgrace.
Winning.
That is
winning.
Terrible.
Winning.
Can't believe this guy.
Winning.
14-4, and you're gonna foul. Oh, that's embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Learn to make free throws. How about that? That's embarrassing.
Learn
to make free throws.
Understand what I'm talking about.
I got you. I understand. I said it was. I said it wasn't a good look. Then I said it wasn't a good look. You heard me say it wasn't a good look, right?
Right. It wasn't a little bit of the NBA. So
we should go live on that show.
We are. The Celtics are 14-4. I think they got the best record in the league, correct? Yes, 14-4. The second best record in the league is Minnesota, 13-4. Right?
Yes, I'm finally playing well together.
Yes, we're going to talk about our teams, which is the Celtics 14-4, which looks good, and the Knicks are 10-7, which I'm okay with right now. We have some work to do.
We're heating up.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with where we stand right now.
Hey, listen, I talk shit. I talk a lot of shit about Mitchell Robinson.
You can't.
He's been phenomenal.
He's doing what he needs to do: block shots and rebound. That's his job.
I hate the dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Paul I
don't like the man.
You remember Charles? Any of you guys remember Charles? From 7th Street, he's come around. Charles, tall guy, shoulders up to here. You remember your boy Charles? He's come around like this. Shout out to Charles. That's sick. It reminds me of Mitchell Robinson with the shoulders all the way up to here. Lanky. My boy Charles. Shout out to Charles if he follows the podcast. Hope he does.
Charles.
You don't remember Charles? I can't believe y'all remember Charles.
Yo,
Man. Come on, man.
send
Yeah,
me a
y'all remember.
picture. Get a picture.
I
I
don't have
don't
no
fucking
pictures of
remember.
Charles, man. Charles is the man.
But
Come
man,
around
he's
once in the blue.
Robinson,
Yeah,
man. He's been phenomenal. Offensive
big
rebound.
Charles.
I mean, he's what, top 3 in top 5 in rebound?
Bro,
Total rebound?
he has
On
more
the offense?
offensive rebounds than teams.
Yes. Yep.
Like it's crazy the numbers he's putting up offensive rebound wise.
Dude,
His numbers, he's 11.2 rebounds a game.
Our bench is phenomenal. I think we have one of the deepest benches in the league, and I think that's going to be our driving force down the road into the playoffs.
As long as you're, these two guys have become so inconsistent. R.J. Barrett and Randall. That's what hurts the Knicks, in my opinion. You know?
Yes.
You can't be inconsistent that way. You know, it's
yesterday Brunson knew he was off, but he did was he turned into a point guard where he was just distributing shit, playmaking, and he wasn't even looking. He wasn't forcing shots. No, he had like 12 points yesterday.
Yeah, but he didn't even shoot that much. He went 5 for 9.
Yeah, but
he saw the hot hand and he went the other way.
Right. He saw Julius was feeling it, and bam. I mean, he had 25 and 20. That was a monster fucking game for Julius. Why can't he do this? I mean, don't give me 25 and 20. I don't want 25 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
Give me fucking 25 and 10. Like, dude, consistency. Give me 25 points a game from Randall. Bro, he's big. He's bulky, bro. He should be manhandling some of these guys, bro. Like, why can't he just be a regular
dumb
power
shit,
forward?
man, that pisses me off, bro.
He played a phenomenal game yesterday. Give me what you got. Give me what you did yesterday. The rest of the year. But then again, come playoff time, he won't do shit. So get rid of his ass. I'm fucking tired of his shit, bro.
Nah, we'll be okay. I think the Knicks will be okay. So the Celtics, we already said Celtics are the best.
Celtics lost Porzingis for a couple games, for I think a few weeks.
Well, that's his problem, right?
Yeah, that's always been his problem, injury bug. But Al Horford has stepped up. When the Celtics first when the season started,
he's the only one in the league, right? From that Florida team. Brewer's been gone too, right?
Yeah. Brewer's gone. Noah's gone.
He's been in the league for 15 years?
Oh, he's still going, man.
Like 20.
He's still going. And he's still performing. Hey, you can't. You develop a 3-point shot. He's always been a decent defender. So, but he's doing the best he can, man. I don't think he's gonna be able to do it for that long. But we need this guy back. We need this guy to come back healthy. These two guys to continue taking control over the game, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
He came in the league in 2007. So that's 15.
Almost 16 years.
Yeah. And Peyton Pritchard needs to step up. He has good games, and then he just totally disappears. We need him, or just pick up a guard, man. Pick up somebody who could just bring the ball down the field. Maybe during trading deadline, they'll do that. But shout out to my Celtics. Bleed green, buddy.
Yeah, Booger Green, jackasses.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who I said to watch? I've been saying this for a while. I think the Magic. I've been saying watch the Magic.
Team, yes.
They have a nice. Even for the past 2 years when they drafted Paolo Banchero.
Yeah.
They're 12-5 right now, sitting third place in the Eastern Conference. That's a nice little young team. I think they might need one more, a solid player in there. They'll be all right.
Paolo's good, man.
Yeah, he's
not
really
only him.
man.
Duke would have won a national championship when he was on that team if he had an extra piece. He was everything to that team. We didn't have no help.
Yeah,
he was
not only him,
star.
but the Wagner brothers. The Wagner brothers come to play.
Good.
Even
they're good.
This guy, the one who used to play for, they both played in Michigan. Franz is the man.
Yeah,
Franz.
He's got right now. He's got 31.
Both of them.
11.
Not only him, but the other one. He comes off the bench and the guy's dropping 19 points in 20 minutes. It's like crazy.
And you know what? The best thing they did too, benching Cole Anthony.
Yes,
he's coming off the bench doing a real good thing. Yeah.
Yes, you got him.
They got a good spot.
They just have to figure out what they're gonna do with either Jalen Suggs or Fultz. Fultz is your starting point guard, but they got to figure out where does Suggs.
He's a shooting guard.
Hey, Suggs is a point guard. He was drafted. He was drafted thinking the 5th pick in his draft.
He's listed as a shooting guard.
He's Chet's homeboy. That's his boy right there.
I like Chet.
I like Chet too.
I'm gonna tell you who's a joke. Jordan Poole, man. That guy's a fucking joke.
Yo, man, KG wants to beat him up, man.
Oh man, that guy's a fucking. Like I said, we're gonna try to like extend it to where we can make either a longer episode to talk more about basketball. But like I said, when football's still here, it's so hard to talk about, and it's still the beginning of the basketball season. So we'll discuss that. So we'll talk more on Friday, right?
Hey, I'm willing to do a live stream on that game. Knicks played Celtics, don't they?
On Friday?
In that tournament.
If they do play, no, because we play Indiana.
We play
Indiana's in our bracket.
Friday. The Knicks play the Raptors on Friday.
No, I'm saying we should just get on and watch that game live. I'll post the game right here. We can watch it.
Our first in-season tournament is Eastern quarterfinals. We played Tuesday, December 5th against the Bucks.
The Bucks, that's what we got.
Yeah, 7:30 TNT.
Celtics don't want it.
Monday, Celtics play the Pacers on that Monday.
So we come on normally on Tuesday, so we can do that. Like I said, I got a TV in my little office here, so I get to watch it. It's not live. Well, I don't have a cable box here. I got like a little.
I can stream it. I can stream it onto our StreamYard.
We could do that.
That'd be nice.
So we could do that. We could try that out. That'd be great. Like I said, we'll try to make either a longer episode. We could discuss more basketball. But like I said, basketball will be talked about later on in the episodes. Right now, football takes over. We got college football coming out. We got some good bowl games, not bowl games, conference
championship games. Yep.
Conference championship games. We got. I know Michigan plays Iowa this coming week at 8:00. Iowa 16. They're number 16. How the hell Michigan's a 23-point favorite? Jesus Christ!
Upset alert!
I'm just
watching.
Alert! I'm watching this, right? I'm looking at the stats. Their starting quarterback he averages 88 yards a game. What the fuck is going on? They messed up. I get it. The Big Ten is going to change next year, and it's going to be harder. But they screwed up making the divisions. How they put Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State in one side was the dumbest shit in the world. Because there's no reason why Michigan should be in the championship game playing against Iowa or Nebraska, whoever the hell it is. They should have put Ohio State on that side or Penn State. That's who you should be playing in these games. It's the dumbest shit in the world. These people are just stupid. The best game to me in the bowl games, there's two to me, which is Oregon at Washington, which would be
5 and number 3.
It would be for a spot in the top 4, right? And that's at 8:00 on ABC. And the next one is Georgia at Alabama. Alabama wins. I think they get in. Georgia loses. They're out.
Do you think that's what would happen?
Yes.
Because you have 3 undefeated teams, right? You still have 3 undefeated teams. That's crazy,
right now FSU is in there, right?
Yeah, but listen. What sucks about that, the injury, and that's gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No matter what it is, that's what sucks about the NCAA. That injury is gonna, no matter if they win or lose, that injury is gonna kill them.
It's gonna,
if they're the 15 at 12-0 or 13-0, that's gonna keep them out. That sucks to say. But like I said, we'll discuss this more on Friday. It was a great episode. Once again, look up above. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and what's that? Twitch. I don't really know how to use Twitch. I gotta figure it out, man. It's
Twitch. You can live stream to Twitch probably.
That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Learn how to do that and live stream it. But thank you all. Right, man. It was nice talking to you. Finally having you back.
Guys.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Don't be a stranger,
good to be back.
And I'm glad you worked all episode. That was nice.
I was banging on the door trying to get out. Like, let me in. I need to bang. No.
Hey, next week we got a special guest. Charles is coming on.
Charles, my man, Charles. Shout out to Charles again. Charles, my man, Charles. Charles. I know you remember him. I know you're gonna be breaking your head on who's Charles. Yeah, I remember him. Man. Cool dude.
I remember Butter. Remember Butter?
No, I don't know who's Butter.
Bro, the dude used to say his shot is like butter. He used to get out
Yeah,
Raheem.
Raheem. Who doesn't remember Raheem? Got quarter. Raheem got quarter. My man Raheem. Shouts out to Raheem. I don't know where he's at, man.
Those are the good old days, man.
He's not going good old days.
You fellas be good. Everyone stay good. Fins up.
No.
Later.
Fins up.
Guys at A&H Trucking. Check them out for
Shout out to
logistics.
H&H Trucking.
Holla at us. Be good.
Later.